A planned debate on the right-to-work bill does not go as expected in the Indiana State House. Now, fines could be in store for House Democrats. The controversial bill was scheduled to be discussed in the House chamber this afternoon, but once again, Democrats decided to stay behind and not come to the chamber. Minority Leader Patrick Bauer spoke this afternoon to the remaining members of the Indiana House. He says his party is asking for time to get an amendment requiring a referendum on right to work to be constitutional. Now, less than half an hour ago, House Speaker Brian Bosma announced the House would recess for the night. They plan on reconvening tomorrow morning to vote on the right to work bill in its second reading. Bosma says if there are members who do not show up, they will be ready to begin the process of fining the absent members. Well, certainly right to work is getting some strong reactions here in the Wabash Valley and dividing business and labor groups. News 10's Joe Ostrowski spoke with both sides to find out how they feel and what they're doing to make their voices heard.
Thank you, Democrats!
For years, the battle over right to work has been fought in the chambers of the Indiana State House. More and more, though, the fight is finding its way into the Wabash Valley. Union leaders say that's because this law could decide their future.
This is a pro-business agenda. They're wanting to weaken in us politically, and so we're not able to help through collective bargaining.
Todd Thacker of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers says the bill would require unions like his to represent people who wouldn't have to pay dues. And he cites studies like this one from the Economic Policy Institute that show lower average wages in states with right to work.
You get jobs that come into the state, but there aren't always what we call good paying jobs that make a living to where you can give money to your favorite charity, or you can send your kid to Rose-Hulman, or you can send your kid to St. Mary's.
Business leaders disagree, and the Terre Haute Chamber of Commerce now supports the current right-to-work bill. They cite other studies like this one that show better job growth in right-to-work states.
As some of the research seems to indicate, right-to-work states do hopefully create new opportunities for business and growth and employment.
Interim Chamber President Jim Quattrochi says right to work would be just one more lure for new business.
Anything that comes along that represents an opportunity to expand employment and business opportunities for not only Terre Haute, but Indiana in general, the chambers are going to support.
But Thacker says the best way to attract business is with trained workers, like those he represents. In any case, it'll be up to those in the State House to lure votes to their side. In Terre Haute with photojournalist Nick DeBesney, Joe Ostrowski, News 10.
Both unions and the Chamber of Commerce say they are limiting what they'll do about this bill. Union leaders say they're urging members to take personal days to protest at the State House, not to call in sick. Meanwhile, leaders with the Chamber say they will not lobby nor advertise about right to work.